All right, guys, this is going to be a quick one because I just wanted to go over the instructions for tonight's homework assignment again. But this one tonight is writing a power conclusion. This is the end of the scientific method, right? We've already done developing questions and doing research and writing a hypothesis, developing your experiment, including variables, and then analyzing data, and then we're finally on writing a conclusion. So this is all about summing everything up. So what we've done here is I have given you some hypothetical experiment in which we already have a question. Okay, and our question for this one is, what temperature of water enables the largemouth bass to produce the most eggs? I've already given you a hypothesis, and in this case the hypothesis is if the fish are in 20 degrees Celsius of water, then they will produce the most eggs. Okay, so the hypothesis is directly answering the question there, and then I've also given you the data, and it's right here. At 16, it produces 2,398 eggs. At 18 degrees Celsius, it produces 4,823 eggs. And at 20 degrees Celsius, it produces 7,463 eggs. While at 22 degrees Celsius, it produces 4,611. Now, the goal of the power conclusion is to take all that information and conclude your experiment. It is to sum it up and to let everybody know what you found. So I've given you 5 steps. All right, one, whoop, that's too big. Okay. 5 steps, all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A power conclusion is written in 5 steps and it's laid out nicely for you. I'm going to help you do step 1. Okay, let's talk about step number 1, which is restating the purpose as your topic sentence. All right, so we've established that we need to restate the purpose as your topic sentence. Well, the purpose is right here. It lies within our question. So the purpose of our experiment is to determine what temperature of water enables a largemouth bass to produce the most eggs. So we would write here, the purpose of the experiment is to determine what temperature of water enables the largemouth bass to produce the most, and I obviously wrote a little bit big there, eggs. Okay, all right, so we've got that. I'm actually going to shrink it up just a little bit so that it fits in there. Perfect. Okay, all right, so the purpose of the experiment was to determine what temperature of water enables a largemouth bass to produce the most eggs. Guys, you're just going to follow along these steps. You know, the next one is discuss what you found in your data. So go up here, go find your data. Right? Go up and find your data and tell me what the data is. At 16 degrees, it was this. At 18, it was this. Then tell me, does that support your hypothesis? Well, does it? Is this true? Is your hypothesis true? Tell me any errors. And guys, this is made up, so make up an error. It doesn't matter what you put here. I have a preference that when you make up an error, hopefully it's not an error that you committed. If you made an error, then it just looks like you're a bad scientist. If it's something that happened by chance, that's okay. And then the final step is, what would you do to make your experiment better? Anything. Adding more trials, doing more things to the experimentation, anything like that is good. Now the final step is to write it in paragraph form. This is how you'll always write your power conclusion. But this is easy because you're going to take this, you're going to copy it and paste it down in here step by step. So you do step 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Once you have all 5 down here, you are done. Okay? If you need help, send me an email. Let me know. Okay? I don't think tonight will be as bad as last night, but just let me know if you need help, and I will be happy to help you. Have a good night.